Welcome, Extra Extra. This is your Hearth and Home Nostalgia News Scoop. This is Mrs. H, and we are going to talk about the old-time sound effects artist, okay? So I hope you like old-fashioned charm because we are going to be going back in time and looking at this. So let's meet, we'll call him Tom. He is a skilled sound effects artist who makes all the sounds that you hear during the live broadcast, a Foley artist. From the sound of footsteps to the ticking of a clock, Tom can make sounds that make a radio show come to life. Now, Tom has loved sound effects ever since he was a child. He was always interested in how sounds were made and how they could be used to tell a story. He would spend hours making his own sound effects with empty soda cans, rubber bands, and anything else he could find. Tom's love for sound effects grew as he got older, and he started to study the art seriously. He read books about acoustics, and he tried different materials, and even went to classes to learn how to make the sound effects technically. Tom is now the best at what he does. He has a huge collection of tools, of a storm to the sound of the door slamming. I've heard a creaky chair can do a lot for door slamming. Tom might use a pair of coconut shells to make the sound of horse hooves hitting the ground to make the sound of horses running. He might use cellophane to make the sound of flames crackling to make a fire sound. Some good ideas there. Tom is also good at making sounds with his own body. He can make the sounds of footsteps by tapping his feet on a wooden floor, or the sound of a door creaking by making his own chair squeak. That's it. Working in old-time radio isn't always easy though, because everything is done live. Tom needs to be ready to make sound effects at any time. He needs to pay close attention to the script and guess when certain sounds will be needed so he can be ready to make them. After a long day in the studio, Tom goes home to his loving family, who are always eager to hear about his latest creations. He lives in a charming house that he built himself. Before going to bed at night, he eats a hearty meal with his family. If you're interested in the sound of sound effects and the art that's behind it as we are, make sure you subscribe to Hearth and Home Nostalgia to hear more stories like Tom's. And this has been your Hearth and Home Nostalgia Scoop.